This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line.
On the double.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Finds his man, it's Walker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. He makes the catch. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got...
Touchdown, Bearcats! And they strike first. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. That's caught. It's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his...
It's a fumble! Recovered by the defense, and he's off!
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
To the ground with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats!
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends...
Turning it on! Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll try to run for it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three factors.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Brown will throw it. He's going to take a shot. Hauls in the deep ball. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Nimrod. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Loss of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Brown wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Aller. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Washington. Knocked down for the tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and you just didn't see it on that play.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot. Third down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a first and goal.
Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Action fake. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense. to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running to Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught inside the 30. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll get it down after a solid return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Aller. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Texas.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Throws into the middle of the field. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays.
Black 14! Black 14! Set! Black 88! Black 88! Ready? Set! Red 29! Red 29! Ready! Ready! Set! Hut! Let's go! Set! Hut! Black 8 Blue 30! Blue 30! Black 14! Get ready! Set! Fight! Black 88! Black 88! Time! Red 29! Red! Set! Ready! Blue 85! Blue 85!
Akron Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Reed. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it along the sideline. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
When you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident and believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
On the move, it's wrong.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. A strike downfield. It's a running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On the run, still looking. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Sturdivant. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Owens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm fat.
Oh, he's got some space.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the option. He'll pitch it. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Trying to do it on the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't really have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Flagway. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. after the extra point. They're on top by 12. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He was able to score free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback, Samuel. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They made the throw and catch, but they couldn't keep it in bounds, so they'll turn it over on 4th down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it,
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the back. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Gator! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us keep...
Oh, out of space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Reed. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to...
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. The sure hands, it's Moss. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air, it's Reed. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Barges ahead. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the wide receiver. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count